Good day, Ma'am Gina Galbo. I am Hyrene Saavedra, a BSed English 1 student. I am going to present the contemporary foreign and economic policies of India. The Republic of India is a country in Asia and is the center of Southeast Asia with 28 states and 5 union territories. It is the seventh largest in the world with 3.28 million square kilometers and 7,516 kilometers in its coastline. India has more than 1.12 billion people, which is the second largest population around the world. And policies refers to the sum total of principles, interests, and objectives which a country promotes while interacting with other countries. The thrust of foreign policy keeps on changing according to the changing international conditions. What drives Indian foreign policies today? Foreign policies is driven by five principal considerations through which lies its relationship with the United States and China. Conventional security. India has built up a strong and capable army, navy, and air force, the third, fourth, and seventh largest in the world respectively. India's military is not only large, but effective, well-trained, and increasingly equipped. Three principal reasons have motivated their desire to expand their blue water navy and build a submarine force. First, to counter China's expansion into the region. Second, to ensure the continued safe flow of goods and natural resources. Finally, India's desire for a nuclear triad, the missing leg of which today is a submarine force. Growth. India is attracting foreign investment and drawing on international resources and market to support this growth. Despite the steady expansion of India's middle class, India is going to have to draw on this international engagement further if it is going to continue to live up to the 60% of its population in the rural sector and develop a modern infrastructure. Energy security. In order to sustain economic growth at around 10%, India must ensure energy security, its third major area of focus. India holds a similar position on energy consumption as many other developing countries. It should be permitted to expand energy consumption until its per capita levels are similar to those of the West. Nuclear capability and non-proliferation. India is capable of countering not just China's nuclear weapons but also Pakistan's. This drives its desire to build a nuclear triad of land-based, air-based, and yet missing sea-based capabilities. India has two nuclear weapon powers on its border, China and Pakistan, and one would be nuclear weapon power in its immediate local, Iran. Prestige security. India has an impressive array of membership of regional organizations and continues to drive for more, including a formal association with the Associated of Southeast Asian Nations and joining the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation. The economy of India is among world's fastest growing. It is the third largest in the world and is diverse. Economic policies of India. Industrial policy. To achieve these objectives, the policy focus is on deregulating Indian industry, allowing freedom and flexibility to the industry, and responding to market forces, and providing a policy regime that facilitates the faster growth. India's foreign trade policy consists of schemes to support the domestic exporting community. These include development policies that help set up special trades and economic zones in different parts of the country. The monetary policy states the use of financial instruments under the control of the Reserve Bank of India to standardize magnitudes such as availability of credit, interest rate, and money supply to achieve the ultimate objective of economic policy mentioned in the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. Fiscal policy in India is the guiding force that helps the government decide how much money it should spend to support the economic activity and how much revenue it must earn from the system to keep the wheels in the economy running smoothly. In recent times, the importance of fiscal policy has been increasing to achieve economic growth swiftly both in India and across the world. Agricultural policy. In India, the main objective of agricultural policy is to remove the major problems of agricultural sector related to improper and inefficient uses of natural resources, predominance of low-value agriculture, poor cost-benefit ratio of the sectoral activity, and insignificant process of cooperative farming and other self-help institutions. Agricultural policy. The policy seeks to actualize the vast untapped potential of Indian agricultural and aims at achieving a growth rate in excess of 4% per annum in the agricultural sector. It also emphasized the need to cater the domestic markets and maximize the benefits from export of agricultural products. Policy. Industrial policy involves a national plan and government involvement, ranging from pronounced to weak, for helping industries, including increasing and protecting their jobs. Industrial sectors and government agencies are coordinated in selected activities, and the former receive protections, grant, loans, and tax incentives for particular businesses. International trade policies. India faces significant challenges in the area of trade policy. The global economic slowdown, increasing protectionisms, the stalled mega trade deals that could in time be revived, and perhaps more important, its own domestic preoccupations. For India to achieve its policy objectives, the government and industry, particularly the manufacturer sectors, must prepare for opportunities and greater engagement in an evolving multilateral trade arena. Exchange rate management policy. It is simply value of a currency in terms of another currency. The buyers and sellers of foreign currency includes the brokers, students, commercial banks, central banks, individual firms, foreign exchange brokers, and others. The system of exchange rate works through the facility provided by the key players of the markets. Policy. Export-import policy, or better known as EXIM policy, is a set of guidelines and instructors related to the import-export of goods. The export-import policy is updated every year on the 31st of March, and the modifications, improvements, and new schemes became effective from 1st April of every year.